Okay, so today we're going to do Pythagorean Theorem. This first section you should have notes that look like this. Most of us already know that Pythagorean Theorem you have to have a right triangle. And again, most of us know that it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay? Where A and B are the legs of the triangle, so the ones that are connected to the right angle, and C is the hypotenuse. And if you look at this diagram, this is your hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle, and both these are legs. Okay? We use the Pythagorean theorem when we have three sides. I'm sorry, back up. We use it when we have two sides. We have two side lengths. And when we are looking for, we want to know the third side. Most of you could probably do some of these problems on your own, but just in case, I'll do 3 examples with you, and then I'm going to have you do 3 on your own. So if you look at number 5, the first thing I want to do is figure out where the hypotenuse is. So go across from that. 13 is going to be your hypotenuse. So that's our C in a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So here are my a and my b. So I do 5 squared plus x squared equals 13 squared. I break that down, I get 25 plus x squared equals 169. Subtract 25. You get x squared equals 144. And then in order to solve this, you take the square root of both sides, and you get x is 12. Okay. Remember, the hypotenuse is going to be your biggest side length, so it makes sense that 12 is smaller than 13, so it works out for us. In number 6, we have fractions, which still done the same way. They look a little bit scarier, but they're not too bad. If you look again, identify that this is my hypotenuse, okay, or it's going to be my C. The other two are going to be my A and B. So I have x squared plus 4 7 squared equals 5 7 squared. Okay. If I square these, it's just squaring the top and the bottom numbers, so I get x squared plus 16 over 49 equals 25 over 49. In order to get x alone, just like I did on this first one, I'm going to subtract 25 over. So here I'm going to subtract the 16 over 49. And I get that x squared is equal to 25 minus 16 is 9. So keep your common denominator. Now you have to take the square root. When you take the square root, you end up getting the square root of 9, square root is 49. So you get x is 3 over 7. So not too terrible, but still not our favorite thing is fractions. In number 7, so if you look, still the same concept. So I'm going to go across from the right angle and say, okay, well this time x is going to be my C, or my hypotenuse. So I'm going to take my two legs. So 2 squared plus 4 squared equals x squared. And now I'm going to just break it down, so I get 4 plus 16 equals x squared, so that becomes 20. And just like before, I didn't have to subtract anything though, because my x was already by itself. I'm going to take the square root of both sides. So square root of that, square root of this, x is the square root of 20, which is 4 point, I'm not sure, let's see. Square root of 20. It's 4.5. I want you to round these to 1 decimal. Unless it's a multiple choice, they may ask for you it in reduced radical form. So the square root of 20 in reduced radical form ends up being 2 square roots of 5. Okay? And if you're not sure, just like in the bell ringer you should have done, 2 square roots of 5, 2 square roots of 5 is the same as the square root of 20. So if I'm not sure, usually it's multiple choice, I can just match them up. Okay? Alright, you are going to have time to do 8, 9, and 10. You will have to input your answers at the end of the video, so make sure you actually do them. Okay.